Well, folks, if you're just joining us, we'd like to welcome you to the New York State 10-Ball Championship. We're coming to you live from Mr. Cue Billiards in Lindenhurst, New York. I'm Upstate Al, and I'm soon to be joined in the booth by the legendary Larry Ross. And we're going to get underway. This is going to be a match between these two players, Evan Broxmeyer and Matt Krah. But to bring you even more up to date, the match right after this is going to be for the hot seat. And that match is going to be between Earl Strickland and Mike DeShane right after this match as they flip for the break. We want to definitely thank a lot of the sponsors that are on board. AZBtv.com. If you want to know anything about pool, you go over to AZBtv.com. You can elect to join it. It's free to become a member. They got beautiful forums there. And also anything you want to learn or know about pool or pool tournaments in your area or abroad around the world, you go to AZBilliards.com. We'd like to thank the Kings of Vapor, Chad and the crew. They are sponsoring a lot of players, professional players that are on tour. We also would like to thank the Tap League, Simonis, Cloth, along with Lacassi Cues, Lacassi Hybrid Cues, Break Cues. We got to get right back to the action because Matt Krah has won the flip. And he set the break here in game one. We're racing to 7. This is a B-side match. Keep that in mind as you watch Matt Krah crash. The one ball was lining up for the corner but got kicked out. So Evan Broxmeyer will approach the table. Please spread the word that Earl Strickland and Mike DeShane will be playing next hot seat match. And that will be a race to 9. We would love to give it a big shout out to everybody that's been helping us out. Ron Mason of Gotham City Technologies, everything that you want and need for your computer needs, whether it has a virus or any kind of problems, please go over to Gotham City Technologies as we watch Matt Krah just play the carom. And he goes up 1-0. We would like to thank Pops 89 Live, Snooker, Too Slow for Me, Slow Maholic, everybody that's been helping us out, moderate, and of course our senior mod, CMB, WSU, Mr. Bob Enslow himself, out of Washington State. Thank everybody that's been watching, whether you signed in or not. And Mr. B-Doc, Jose wants me to come out to your place and do a stream. So I guess I will be seeing you somewhere down the road, Barry. That's good news for AZBtv and NYC Grind. With you and help you out with the problems that you have. Make sure to reach out to Ron Mason, Gotham City Technologies. You know, Matt Krah has been taking down a lot of tournaments with the Mez. Well, not only with the Mez, he's a great player. Anyway, Mark NYC, thanks for the stream. Now you got it. We appreciate your viewing. I appreciate your support that we strive for. All we ask is if you can spread the word and let others know. This is a race to 7. The last 2 matches that we didn't have them on the stream table, but the last 2 matches prior to this one here were hill matches. You had Mikey Wong. He was playing Evan Broxmeyer. It was a hill match, and Evan came out on top. And Joey Koziak was in a hill match with Jason Shaw. So Jason is still in the tournament also. So we got plenty of talent, plenty of great games ahead of us. And I urge you, I really urge you, if you plan on playing in the Ginky Memorial coming up, it's on the 24th through the 26th. It's going to be held at Steinway. And there you can see the 3 tours, the Predator Pro-Am Tour, the Mez Tour, and the Tri-State come together for the 4th annual George Ginky Sensushi Memorial, which will be held at Steinway. Please come by the pool room, say hi, or watch the live stream. It's going to be for free. Right now, I believe there's about 170, if not more, players signed up. Last year there was 192. It's going to be a major event. Get in touch with any one of the tournament directors to get your payments in, or you can go right to Steinway to assure yourself a spot. In the George Ginky Sensushi Memorial. You know, Evan Broxmeyer taking down Mikey Wong. Mikey Wong is not a player that's very easily to take down. As you watch Evan Broxmeyer put a beat on his side, it's now 1-1. Now, Evan himself has been out of the pool scene. He hasn't really been practicing or shooting too much. I had a chance to talk to him prior to this match, and he verified that with me. And I said, well, you didn't have to tell me that because it's not my first rodeo. And I noticed that he hasn't been around, so. Be quite welcome there, sir. This is what I actually enjoy doing, is being involved in pool. It's not only the time that we put into the streaming, the East Coast matches or wherever. I actually almost got a contract to go down to Houston, Texas, and do an event out of there. But it was a little too late notice. But in any case, there's a lot of work behind the scenes, and CMBWSU deserves really a big round of applause. He does quite more than what you could imagine. Put in numerous hours. It almost seems like we're up 24 hours a day. And people say, hey, do you guys ever sleep? Well, the answer is yes, we do. Are we nocturnal? At this point, I think we both are. But, you know, it's different when somebody else is streaming, and Bob and I are working behind the scenes together. We work like a well-oiled machine. So it kind of alleviates some work that he has to do and the work that I have to do. But when you're by yourself, behind the scenes doing all the posting and trying to keep people aware of what's going on, it's really tough. It's a lot of work. So anytime somebody does elect to take a couple of seconds to share a post or, you know, get the word out, really it helps Bob at this point. And we appreciate you, Bob. Just want to let you know. Bob is my nizzle. My nizzle. Is that how you say it? My nizzle. Really works hard. Big shout out to CMBWSU. Okay, we're at 1-1. Race to 7, B-side match. So the loser of this match will be eliminated from the tournament. Oh, Matt Krah hanging up the 9-ball. Wow. There is your diamond tables. And deep shelf. You got to hit them in. Okay, the Broxmeyer now leads 2-1. Guys, if you can see the logos on your screen, you've got AZBtv, and you also have NYC Grind. That's nycgrind.com. Jerry Tarantola and Allison Fisher and the whole crew. We got to give them a big shout out for jumping on board with AZBtv. We appreciate everything they do for pool. They are striving hard to pass information along. They're covering a lot of events, whether it be in the United States or abroad, whatever they can get their hands on and write stories and fill us in on. We appreciate them very much.
You don't let me. I'm not allowed to play in it. It's a BCD tournament. We're not allowed to play.
Wow, what a crash. That break just startled me. I wasn't paying attention to it. Gee whiz. Evan Broxmeyer is a big guy, boy. I tell you what. He can crash him. Earl Strickland's here. He's in a great mood. Really positive. He's got a new girlfriend. He introduced to quite a few people in the room. Her name is Rachel. And he's in the back. If you can see all the way in the back corner, the top left-hand corner of your monitor, that's Earl Strickland and his girlfriend, Rachel. Very nice young lady. So I had the pleasure of meeting her.
Where in Jersey? Castle or Sandcastle?
And it looks like we're going to have Larry Ross step back in, and soon enough we're going to have Scott Murphy, the owner of Mr. Cue, come in pretty soon. I think we're going to wire Larry up right now. Larry's this type of guy that goes to the very expensive headsets, sir. I know you can afford them. Larry's the type of guy you take to a tailor and will spend 3 weeks before the pants fit right. They got to be perfect. Mr. Larry Ross, the legend, on board.
Hi, how you doing, everyone?
Thank you, Larry, for sitting in.
Happy to be back.
I'm always elated.
Al, and of course with Scott, the owner.
He will be on shortly.
Yeah,
yes.
and watching Matt and Evan over there with a score of 2-1. Evan, it's a tough match for Evan.
Well, Evan leads 2-1.
Yeah, but
Matt missed that 9-ball in the drawers.
Yeah. You know, the diamonds are cut a little funny.
Deep shelf,
if you touch that rail, it's not going to slide in. It's going to catch the inside of the pocket, the way that did on that last rack. See, Earl's back there still giving instruction. He's waiting.
To play in the hot seat against Mike DeShane
He'll
next,
be playing,
right here on
playing
stream.
for the hot seat against Mike DeShane. And
that's going to be an exciting match, Larry. Just
yeah,
I know you know, but
as long as there's no blood, I'll be happy.
Touche.
No, I really like them both. You know, it's a clash of personalities more than it is a clash of games. And they're both quality, of course, when it comes to the game.
You know what I would like to see? I would like to see the magic rack come into effect and just play with the magic rack, you know, instead of the regular rack.
Magic rack?
Well,
10 ball? Forget it. Forget it.
well,
That wing ball goes in every time in the side pocket.
tied it 2 apiece in this race to 7.
I think the way they should do it, no rack.
You know, 2-2, right? Tied at 2.
2-2.
Ball in hand. He hasn't hit a ball. He just told me outside. He's taking a break. He hasn't hit a ball. He's got to put the heat on you. He's got to be close to the money slot, don't he? Isn't he close to the money slot right now?
Oh.
Evan?
Sure.
Yeah. So he's got that on him.
Well,
So he's got a lot of weight to contend with. You know, and there's a miss on the 2 ball. And we know Matt Krah, you know, when he gets close.
it's a match, but I would have to favor Matt a little bit in this.
And right now we're going to have Scott Murphy, the owner of Mr Cue, join Larry Ross and Upstate Al in the booth. It's a 3-way, and we're set for a 4, 5, 6-way if we need to be.
Nice.
We can have the party. So we're going to try to call this. Plus, we're going to reminisce about some stories. Boy, I wish you were in the booth earlier. In the last match with Scott and I, we were talking about some names from the past.
Old school, yeah.
You know, and I know you could spit those names off the top of your head too.
Yeah. One day we're going to have the big ring game up in the sky.
We should have it now.
We not in the sky. We have We have a bunch of guys waiting for the rest of us.
Isn't this as closest to the sky as you can get?
Well, we're talking about where Ervelino.
Oh, Ervelino, gee whiz.
Johnny Overlino, yeah.
Steve the Whale.
Steve.
There you go,
The
folks.
Miz.
Look at that. Can everybody see that? I spent a little bit of time doing that.
2014.
That's nice.
New York State 10-ball championship.
Yep, that's nice.
That's the address, folks. 76 East Sunrise Highway. Put that on your favorites and your GPS.
And everybody here is congenial and nice. You don't have to worry about your pockets when you come in.
Absolutely not. That's the kind of
we all love
rapport
pool out here.
Yeah,
Everybody
that's
loves pool.
but that's the kind of rapport that pool halls have. Like you know, leave your wallets home when you're going into pool. It's not like that anymore.
No, not at all.
Times have changed.
Yep.
You know, it's to the point where it's a night out. In fact, if you're thinking about coming out for a Saturday night, you got to come down here to the pool room. You got world champions in here. You got excellent talent. Plus, you got tables open where you can play.
We have another tournament going on tonight. Starts at about half an hour, and we have a $1,000 break and run.
Wow.
But it's a BCD tournament. No A players, no open pros,
Right,
obviously.
right.
Hey, there's a lot of BCD players out there. So there you have it. You know, $1,000 break and run plus a tournament on a Saturday night, or if you just want to get out. $20 entry fee?
Yeah.
Can you beat it? You go out just to play pool, you're going to spend more than $20.
Yeah, exactly.
Why not get in a tournament?
But they don't use the diamonds or the game. They all play on the gold crowns.
Right.
Bigger pockets.
Bigger pockets. Well, you got to enjoy yourself,
Yeah,
you know, when
you
you're
wanna
that
have fun.
type of player. Sure. That's what it's all about. So for a Saturday night, if you want to come out, there's going to be tables. Well, they're open now. When the league starts, we don't know. But right now, even if you just want to sweat some talent, in other words, I say sweat. People that don't know the pool lingo, there's many words to it. If you want to watch some really great talent, come on out, Mr. Cue.
You can meet Jose Burgos.
Yeah. Larry Ross.
You don't want to play Jose Burgos.
He could actually play in that tournament if he wanted.
Right.
Can he really?
He played well, too. He played the best I've seen him play in a while. No, it's true. No, it's true. I played him, and I played him twice before. He played the best I've seen him play today.
Well, it's always good to hear. Well, it looks like Marty Herman might come down for the Ginking Memorial Tournament.
Good for him.
Marty, if you plan on coming down, I
Great
urge you to
tournament.
get that, hook up with somebody on one of the tours and let them
Hey,
know
Marty.
that you want to get in.
Are you sure they're going to let you out to come down? How you doing, Marty? It's Larry. I'll look forward to seeing you if you get down here. Always, old friend. Always.
That looks pretty comfortable. Overhit that a little.
Well, he's got a wide open table, though, and you can still pocket the three. You
Yeah.
you come below the side
He's
pocket.
fine. He's
Yeah.
fine.
If he has to use
Five's
the
a
second
hanger.
rail. Got a wide open table. He's got to take
Yeah.
advantage of it here.
Just makes this ball his thumb.
Come below the side, back
Yeah.
out. Perfect.
He's got to fade the side pocket when he plays the 5.
You know, many a times you see players get in trouble with this, you know, like with the 5 balls hanging out.
Yeah.
Well, he played it great. But there's many times like they might wind up with a long
Actually,
shot.
he didn't because
problem
he's
is
gotta
he's
shoot
gotta
lefty.
shoot
oh,
lefty.
Wait, that's Evan.
Just got to watch the side pocket.
He's good.
Shot it lefty, by the way.
Yeah. Now, here's the key. This is where
You
you
got to
mess up.
You got to hold the cue with the
Take
angle.
the right angle for the 8 ball, and he messed it up.
No, I
Too
think
much
he's
of an
all.
angle.
I think he's okay.
He can hold the
Now he's
rock.
shooting
Yeah, a
blind.
little inside English
He
and
can
just
hold it.
float it.
Yeah, he can hold the rock on that side. Absolutely.
That's it.
Hey, hit it good. Hit it real good. Yeah, he could have hit that a little bit.
Well, don't touch the rail here, Evan.
Ooh, nice.
Nice.
33rd Street, folks. We're moving uptown. It's 333 around the apple tree. We're coming to you live from Lindenhurst, New York. What a beautiful place to come out to and just sweat it.
I'll tell you what.
I like that logo.
Yeah, it kind of looks nice, don't it?
Yep.
It's another thing you took a couple of minutes to do.
Matt breaking. Who beat Matt?
AZBtv and NYC Grind just got a very interesting phone call from Gotham Billiards in Brooklyn, New York, Avenue U. Kevin Buckley and
Didn't they have a
Isabel?
Tri-State today?
They're going to have a finale May 31st to June 1st.
After the Ginky.
After the Ginky.
Okay.
AZBtv and NYC Grind will be moving into Brooklyn where we say forget about it. All right, we'll be there.
Nice.
Thank you for that phone call. It's always interesting. Those two people, let me tell you something, along with yourself, you know.
They spent a lot of money
They
upgrading
sure
that pool
did.
room.
Sure did.
Real nice job.
Great people, unlike yourself.
Thank you.
Scott, you know, I don't know how long I actually know Scott.
I
Because he's
probably
been
know
around.
you longer than you
We
think
know
you
each
know.
other.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody.
Oh, sorry, Larry.
Larry's back.
I'm back.
Climbing out of the closet. That's a
Well,
pretty big closet.
I needed to take a break. It seems like all of a sudden it's like the annual migration. Everybody's floating in now.
Yeah. it's 'cause of
Places
the
picking up.
tournament. Yeah, the tournament.
That's good. That's good. Anything to help the game.
Yep.
What do we got here? 33. This match is not moving along too swiftly. Been 33 for a while.
Oh, they went back and forth with a couple of saves.
Looks like Matt should get out here.
Well,
Yeah,
I don't know if the 8 ball goes in the side.
It makes no difference. He's going to get
Well,
good on the 7. Well,
if he gets good on the 7.
I like that another way, but
I don't like the way
he's
he got
the
on
player.
the 6.
Yeah.
One rail back out.
Or
he's gotta
just
hold
touch
it,
the
though.
side rail. You don't
Yeah,
have to
yeah.
do anything. All right.
You know,
And
now he's on the wrong
got,
side
no,
of the
he-
7.
He's got an angle.
This is touchy, though.
Yeah.
This is
He's
touchy.
got a little angle.
Well, he's got to draw it straight back. And then
Or
he's
follow it up and try to cut it inside. But
And it's
Eight
risky.
fits. 8 goes on the side.
Okay.
Oh, if the 8 goes inside, he's sitting good.
That's what he's looking at now.
They should call you Eagle Eye, Larry.
Well, my eyes. The only thing left to me are my eyes.
Head
No.
and shoulders, we call him.
I'll be 80 next year, and
Is that right?
the body is going.
God bless you.
I wouldn't take you for 80 years old, that's for
Yeah,
sure.
well,
Not
And
the
you
way
were
get
absolutely right. He's playing it inside. And
He
he's double
could-
checking
He
again.
could have been a little higher, but he's got room. Just don't spin it too much. Flat ball here, boy.
Mm-hmm.
There it is. Flat ball, perfect. Nine to the 10.
He's good.
He won't touch the rail now. He knows better. He hung one up like this earlier in the match. He
Hit the rail going
he
in.
hit the rail again.
Sometimes they hang up, boy.
Yeah.
And you know what? A lot of players will stand back and just look at the ball like, how did I do that?
Because they don't pay attention.
4
They
to
don't
3.
see it. Yep.
Guys, I just want to give you a reminder. Mr. Cue, the address on the bottom of the poster, 76 East Sunrise Highway in Lindenhurst, New York. There's the telephone number. You can also go to the website, www.mrcue.com. Put it on your calendar. If you got a chance to stop by tonight, we're going to be here for a while. Stop by the booth, say hello to Scott, Larry, myself. Always looking to say hi to everybody. Evan Broxmeyer set the break here in Game 8.
He's got some break, this kid.
That's why he played pretty good 9 ball. 9 ball, he had a monstrous break.
Monster, yeah. Plays great 8 ball
well,
too.
he's not exactly a lightweight. I mean, he's.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, you know what? Lightweight and heavyweight doesn't have anything really.
Well,
to
you're
do with
right.
it,
It's
you know?
timing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, but see the difference? He breaks with his whole body.
You know what I
A
noticed?
kid like Jeremy Sosi, who weighs
Who's got no
1/10,
body, yeah,
who's got
right. He's got to work at it. Yeah.
no, he's got a tremendous snap on the ball. Big break, big break for a little guy.
You know
He
what-
and Tommy Kennedy, both for lightweight.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Big break.
Oh yeah.
Maybe you can set me straight on this. I don't know whether it's just Earl's new technique.
Yeah.
What I noticed Earl doing as he's breaking is he's putting that left forearm under the rail, under the short rail on his break, kind of like using, you know, when you're arm wrestling
Yes.
and
He
somebody
doesn't
holds
like
the
to
bottom of
lift
the
his
table.
arm
Right.
up. He doesn't want to lift his arm up.
He wants to go level with the
Yeah.
break so that the,
He wants to keep his arm down.
even though he
But
spins.
also using that pressure, maybe using that leverage
he,
to spring, to spring like, to pull yourself into the break.
Possible.
We're gonna get Earl in the booth.
Yeah,
just,
get
just,
him over
just
here.
for that.
not now. He's going to play soon.
He's got to play
Larry
soon.
says not now. Larry's got Earl
He's in the hot seat, isn't he?
under
He,
control.
no, he will be. I mean,
Okay.
if he beats Duchesne,
You know
he's
how
in the
to,
hot seat.
you know how the farmer locks the baby
Yeah,
calf
you
up
know,
for
you
veal.
have to watch. Coach always has to watch his players, you know.
Well, I got him in a Calcutta too.
Who?
Earl.
Gee whiz.
I got Earl,
You move like a
Deshane, I
ghost.
got Jared, I got Oscar.
Yeah.
Oscar still in?
Yeah, no, in the side pot.
Yeah.
Yeah, the points.
The points, yes.
Right.
I forgot about that.
Larry used to be a fisherman. He catches everything.
Yep. Good job, Larry. What is Krah doing there anyways? Krah can play.
Well, if you even just get this far, absolutely. This field is
Yeah,
full of
there's
killers.
my friend. You want to say a few words, Mike?
Michael,
Wanna
put him
say
in.
a few
let
words?
him sit in.
All right, I think we're going to have Mike Deshane
I'll
step
put
in.
Mike Deshane on. No?
Right, we'd like to welcome Mike Deshane, playing out of Snookers up in Providence, Rhode Island. What's up, Mikey?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
That's nice. That's nice.
What's
Hey,
the
Mike,
score right here?
let me ask you a question. Pay attention. He gets very easily distracted.
You said let me ask you a question. I'm waiting
Yes.
for the question.
Have you noticed Earl putting his left arm under the short rail on his break? What do you
No.
think? You haven't?
No, I
Oh,
don't
come on. You study the break.
No,
I'm gonna watch him.
I practice my break. Earl, I never watched Earl for breaking. He never. I mean, he's more of a ball pocketer. To
Oh,
me.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's.
absolutely. Yeah, I agree. But I noticed he's been putting that left arm under, sort of like leverage, like spring up into the break, like pull your arm and then break at the same time. I don't know if
think,
that has anything to do with it.
He's a little crazy.
What do you mean by that?
I'm saying like he got the weight on. He got
Yeah,
everything.
he does that.
So I'm sure that the way he's thinking is that if he positions his arm and tucks his
Yeah,
elbow
leverage.
into the pocket and stands at a squat, that he'll hit him perfect. You know, that's what he thinks. And to be honest with you, he does it. So
Yeah.
maybe he's not.
It's only crazy until somebody figures it out different. Meanwhile, Evan,
4-4, yeah.
Nice.
Wow. It's great game.
Okay, who's on the air? You on the air, Scotty?
I'm on here.
Okay, you're good.
Want to
Yeah.
get Jason in here?
Oh, it's gonna be, well, I got another headset.
Okay, Al, you have one more
I'll
question.
throw him in.
I have one more opportunity.
One more
Yeah, you
I'll
have
tell
one
you.
more question,
I'll tell
and
you
I'm
what we're
leaving.
going to do. We're going to leave.
I'm going to drive to Providence, and I'm going to come back.
We're going to leave the opportunity of the question
Oh,
to the chat.
don't do it.
Okay.
Don't
So
do it.
What's the first question in the chat is for Mike Deshane. Who wants to ask Mike Deshane a question, and maybe he can answer it with sincerity?
Appropriate. First appropriate
It has to
question.
be an
The
appropriate,
appropriate
question.
question.
Michael, why do you chalk the way you do?
Al, I asked that question
What's this with the chalk?
late. Oh, I guess you meant last week, but you didn't
Last week?
see it.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
don't
the
remember that one.
Chat moves kind of fast. This is a personal friend of Tony Robles, New Jersey pool player.
Who is that?
Believe me, I forget his name, but I know he was a
Okay.
personal friend.
What size hat does he wear?
Actually, my size hat
Marty.
is 7 5/8.
Okay,
Which
Marty
is
Herman just
a
got
lot.
that.
A lot of people would be surprised at that one.
7
but
5/8.
Don't be
my
surprised if
cheeks
you receive-
are about 9 inches.
What kind of shaft are you using? Steve Lomax wants to know what kind of shaft you're using.
I play with OBQs. I'm using the OB1. Love the way it hits.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm a dealer for them.
It plays great.
I loved it. I love their cues.
One more question, and I'm leaving.
Answer a
What
really
with the
good question.
ferrule?
Oh, what's with the ferrule, Mike?
Oh, okay. I colored in the ferrule a little bit. It's gonna wear out, but the reason why I did that is because the OB1 has a wood ferrule,
Right.
and it kind of blends in with the shaft. So when I'm looking down it,
You don't know what the length of the
exactly.
cue is.
So I've
Yeah.
hit the cue ball a bunch of times because I have no perception of where the shaft is to the cue ball.
Right.
So I colored it in a little
So it's
bit.
basically for your aim and perspective.
Yeah, I just want to see some definition.
Good, good.
Okay, I'm gone.
All right, guys, that's enough
What
questions.
tip?
Mike DeShane has to step out. We thank you so much for putting those questions in there as fast as you did. And we're going to get Larry Ross wired up like the $6 million man.
I'll have to readjust the headset since Mike had it on.
Gee whiz, Larry.
That's not good.
You come with the one-liners, boy.
That's funny.
Anyway, but he's a good friend and
He wore a 5 3/8 before he turned pro.
great player.
He's fun to be around. You know, a lot of people that don't personally know some of the players.
Yeah. A lot of people shoot Mike down because he looks cocky and he, you know.
Well, he is a little.
But yeah, he
He's
is.
young,
but
though, Larry.
Every pool player is like that. Every one. I mean, you can't.
I remember
there's not
Joey.
One guy. Yeah, Joey. I mean, look at Jason Shaw. I mean, the only one that I could say that wasn't cocky or wasn't was Phil Burford.
Well,
Very respectful. Very, never ever had a bad thing to say about anybody. But I mean, he's from England. He hasn't been in the United States that much, and he's not used to the way people go about things around here.
the first time I met Chip Compton, too. I mean,
Chip?
and I only met him
Chip?
once. You know, he's really nice.
Yeah.
You know, respectful.
Yeah.
So all these young men that we're talking about are actually up for the Moscone. You know, Jeremy
Yeah.
Sosi and the
Yeah,
whole crew.
Jeremy,
and wishing them all the best.
Who should have been here, and I saw him last week. He said he was coming, but he got sick.
He got sick. He texted me.
Yeah. Zion also.
Yeah, but just to give you an update, Jeremy will be heading to Quebec with Jason Shore to play up in Canada. Big tournament. Keep that in mind.
What's going on in Canada?
Got a tournament going on up there.
10 ball, 9 ball,
I don't know the format.
specifics. Ooh, sneak that one in.
This has been nip and tuck. Keep
Yeah.
in mind, we're only racing to 7,
Yeah.
so we're getting close here.
Well, let me tell you something. Evan, even though he really doesn't play on the big tables a lot, got a great break. He knows the game.
Jason Shore is not eliminated.
No,
Question in the
Jason's
chat.
still.
He's still in it.
Perfect, doing good on the GP9. Yes, he is. And he's going to school full time. Phil is, let me tell you something, Phil, he's working on going to school, and he still loves playing pool. Now he's starting to play snooker, I heard.
Well, Jason,
Running 120s, 130s.
just to get back to Jason Shore, he's still in the tournament.
Yes.
His last match was a Hill match with Joey K, Joe Koziak, and Jason came out on top. So he is on the B side, but he's still alive.
Batman and Robin, Chip and Joey.
Another one, Joey Gray.
Yeah, yeah.
I had a chance to meet him down in the Super Billiards Expo also, the last one.
Well, Phil, when Phil first came out here about 3 years ago, he was here all the time. We were playing on, actually the table that they're playing on right now.
Yeah.
Me and Phil played on days and days at a time.
I wonder what happened to all of Joffrey's players.
Well, he brought
actually,
Phil here, then he brought Jason here.
No, I know that. I'm aware of that.
Actually, he was down there with Darren when
Yeah,
Darren.
Darren.
I
was in the one
know,
pocket.
I know. Darren didn't need anybody, though.
Well, Darren won.
No,
Darren didn't need, you're right, Darren didn't need anybody, but
for money.
He got in
Yeah.
his own though.
yeah. But it's tough. Being a pro pool player, it's real tough. I mean, you got to spend all this money taking
is.
planes and driving and hotels and entry fees.
You're away from
and-
home, too.
Yeah,
you know.
and you're away. You buy. I mean,
He's
getting
about
married.
to get married. Yeah, so
Sharon's
just-
about to get married, and she's in a house. They just bought a house. She's in the house by herself.
Yeah.
Their dog died.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
You know, and
It's a lot.
he's off in China and England and wherever. You know, trying to make money. It's tough.
Yeah. It is tough being away.
Yeah.
Very tough.
Darren won 7 in a row.
Yeah,
Wow.
he went into beast mode. Yeah.
Yeah, obviously. Chip plays real good one pocket.
I had the opportunity actually. Chip was playing Bill Hendrickson.
Okay.
I watched that match down in SBE, and I'll tell you what, I was impressed.
What was that?
He went to kick the 3 and
Yeah,
wound up hitting the
obviously.
8. So this game has every sign of going hill. You know,
Hill Hill's
4-4,
nice.
3-3,
It's
4-4.
nice to watch, but it's real not nice to play, honestly.
I'm just checking some old photos that I have on my phone of pool players.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Larry's got pool players combined.
Wow, that's a lot of photos. Larry.
Everybody in that plays pool.
Yeah.
Larry's got a photo of him.
I'm looking for a particular photo.
Who's shooting?
Evan
that's Evan.
Broxmeyer.
Oh, he's got a hat on. Okay. Aaron's hitting the balls pretty good. He's got a good ball. Ah, he overhit that. This is going to be rough.
Well, you know, you're down 1 game. It's a race to 7. You got to play safe. You know, you just put the 7 ball on the short rail up by the chalks there.
Well, you know, Al, here's the thing. You can actually play a two-way shot here because this is not call shot, call safe. You could actually try to bank it and get on the 8 inside.
You're
and
not
play
banking
with
this for my
speed.
money. You
No,
bank this for my money, you're fired.
You bank it short. It goes to the middle of the short rail if you miss, and if you
Oh,
make it,
play the
it
pro
could-
speed.
Yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
gotcha.
That's
But it's also
only because
aggressive.
of the rules. It is aggressive, but I mean the other option is just play it to the middle of the short rail and leave the guy. He's going to leave.
But if you miss it,
he may. Oh, he hung it up. But I didn't like the way he played it because he played it come down below the 8.
yeah, this is far from easy right here.
No, because that ball's. Let me tell you something. It doesn't look that bad. That ball's deep.
And he's on the rail.
That ball's deep. You could just actually. You could actually hit this ball and just hit the other point and stick there.
Yeah.
Because I play on this table. These tables, the front 3 tables, are 4 1/4
He's
inch
going to have to
profile.
jack up.
The
He's
best
gonna-
shot here is play it like a 1 pocket shot. Bottom rail.
Yeah, he hit that good.
Right.
He hit that real good.
Right.
Got to watch that cue.
No, he's fine.
Very nice shot by
Right.
Mr.
Yeah.
Matt
He
Krah.
had to come with the bottom rail
Yeah.
on it. Right.
That was the right shot, Larry. A lot of people try to play it like rail first from the right side, try to spin it out.
You're
But
dead.
you're hitting the ball. If you hit the ball, you hit it so thin you can't control the speed. I can't believe he missed that.
Evan's going to be faced with a shot
Yeah.
on the 8. And like I said, this has got every sign of going hill. We might be looking at 5-5 right here. I don't want to black cat him at all, but
No, he's going to try. I don't know if he's going to go 3 rails around the table or try to hold the
Like
ball
a little
inside
inside
English. Yeah.
soft.
I
A
don't,
little
I don't like
inside shot.
babying. I don't
That's
like
all right.
babying this shot.
That's the shot.
Oh, he hit it. Yeah.
That's
no,
the
he
shot.
got there. He got there. Evan taking no prisoners
He's
here.
in freewheeling right
Yeah.
now.
Well, it's a loser side match. He don't care.
Oh,
No, I'm not saying he doesn't care, but I'm just saying
Yeah.
he's playing like, big deal if I
good.
lose.
it's good. It's a nice zone to be in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
55 was staying alive. New York State speed limit.
He's surprising me today.
Evan, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I'm surprised he even showed up, honestly.
Well, it's in his backyard. It's his
Not only-
backyard.
Yeah.
Not only that, you're jumping into a tank over here full of sharks. You got to step it
I-
up.
He can
Look.
afford the tank.
Yeah, well,
he can
we
afford,
know that.
He can afford the Sharks, too.
Yeah,
Right.
we know that. But I mean,
But,
you know,
I mean, Evan loves pool.
Right.
And, I've known Evan for a long time. And, he's got a family. He's got kids. And
Sure.
It's a weekend, and I understand.
okay, 55. Matt Krah set the break. It is alternate break format.
Unless they're. It might be Hill. You're right, Al.
I'm liking it. I'm like a kid going to camp for the first time when it goes Hill.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but that's
Hill.
the way I get it.
I mean, I love playing Hill. I think it's a great part of the game. It's great.
Well, I like it, and
Yeah.
the viewers,
The viewers like it too,
Yeah,
yeah,
sure.
sure.
Absolutely.
Tried to bank that?
Two-way shot.
Not really.
But it looks like he left the Anderson window. Guys, keep in mind, right after this match, it's a race to 7. This one is the hot seat match between the mighty Earl Strickland and Mike DeShane.
Mighty
Hot
Earl.
seat match after this.
Didn't they play
Yes.
last week in the finals in the
Yes, they
Jaws?
Yes,
Yes.
they did.
And Mike won.
And they
Oh,
also
maybe Earl could turn it around. Look at that shot. Nice shot.
they elected to rack their own, right, in the finals, Larry?
Yes, they did. They changed the format. Mike didn't care.
As long as both players agreed, right? Right. Which is okay.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Mike has strict rules. Mike gets very strict about his rules. No jump cues.
Guys, come on down to Mr. Cue's. This place is jumping right now. Would like to have some more people on board. The more the merrier.
Anything going on next week? Next weekend
Next-
is,
I'm sure there's something going on.
I don't
Mother's
know.
Day, right?
I'm not
Oh,
sure.
next weekend is Mother's Day. So there's nothing going on.
Larry's showing us pictures of Joey Korziak when he was younger.
Eric Grassman, maybe? Nice.
Larry's got a lot of pictures of both
Oh,
players
overcut it.
from the past and up to date. He just showed us a picture of Joey Korziak when he was younger.
Yeah,
You wouldn't believe it.
I have a lot of them.
Rob Sayers is not here, no, and Jeremy Sassi is not here. I wish Rob was here. I haven't seen him in a while. He lives in the Midwest now, right?
Yeah. I'd like to see him come up for the Ginky Memorial. I'm pretty sure he'll make the
Well,
trip.
Rob was real close with
Oh,
Ginky.
sure. Sure, absolutely.
And what about John Mora? Where has he been?
John Mora, he was in a tournament up in Canada.
Canada?
Jason Klatt
Yeah.
also. I think they played in the finals.
Yeah.
Okay.
John's a great player.
Yeah, John.
His dad was
I
also
like his
playing.
game.
Mario was playing too in that tournament.
Let me tell you something. I watched him play at Turning Stone last
Yeah.
year or the year before. He played
Year
jam
before.
up. He was playing real good.
The year
I think he
before.
got like top 4 maybe.
He does play good.
Yeah.
Well, he was a champion.
Yeah.
His mother was a champion. John's mother was a Canadian champion.
Yeah.
Right.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, I heard Van Boning's parents and grandparents were all.
Yeah, his
good
grandfather's a great guy.
Uh-huh.
He owned the pool room in Las Vegas.
Right.
His mother was a champion. Her sister was a very good player.
Wow.
And
That must
it's
be
funny.
nice.
I was at the U.S. Open a few years back, and a fellow sits down next to me, and we're talking about Shane, and he said, "You know, I gambled with his mother in Las Vegas at the pool room she used to be at."
Wow.
So
That must have been something.
yeah, I called Shane over and I said, "Meet this fella. He gambled with your mom." He was an older guy, a truck driver,
Right.
you know, so on and so forth. Now, very nice man, and but Shane has a very, very nice family. He does. His mom is a beautiful girl. I think she's a beautiful woman, and his grandfather's a great guy, really a great guy.
Well, you could tell. I mean, Shane, you could just see the respect he has for people and the game itself.
Yeah, absolutely. And he's got a life. You know, he's out there
Yeah.
fishing. He's
Yeah,
out
he
there
loves
enjoying
fishing.
himself.
Yeah.
He also has some very nice investments.
Yeah, he buys a lot of real estate, I heard.
He bought. He has a whole condo complex he
Yeah.
bought.
Good for him.
And off the record, I mean, I don't think he minds because he was working on another package out there on a storage facility.
Nice.
Okay, so like
That's a big thing.
yeah.
So no, we talked way back when. I talked to him.
Self-storage, you mean? Self-storage.
Yeah. Talked to him way back when about watching his money and saving it and doing some of it. And he listens. He listened.
Unlike Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
Well,
Who never took care of his money.
Everybody else did.
Yeah, I know. Did you guys watch the Shane and Nico match?
I did.
Unbelievable. Shane just taught people how to play 10-ball in that game.
In fact, one of the people that were in charge of streaming that, we actually had the chance of
Nice shot by Matt.
getting them on board with live stream news. And
Matt's
Bruno,
on the hill.
his name is Bruno.
6.
And he's been sharing a lot of this out there in Greece.
Right.
Yeah. Matt Krah now on the hill, racing 7. And keep in mind, this is a B-side match. The loser of this match will be eliminated.
In Earl's words, and I'll quote him, nobody breaks 10-ball better than Shane.
Unbelievable.
Whether it's a 10-foot table, which is tougher for him, he doesn't drop as many balls,
Right.
or on a 9-footer,
Nobody
can beat him.
Well, I don't want to say nobody.
No.
So he's got a
I would say
he's got
nobody.
a challenge match coming
I would
up.
say nobody. You watch him break?
Earl
Of course.
beat him. Earl beat him at Steinway, and he beat Earl there, and
Shane
Earl
on a
beat
9-foot
Jason.
table when he breaks.
Talking
he's
about the
always
10-footer.
No, I'm talking about the 9-footer.
Yeah.
When he played Nico, always had the one ball going to the
yeah.
right corner pocket. Always had the cue ball in the middle of the table.
Sure.
It was beautiful to watch. And
And-
it's on YouTube.
And they're good friends, by the way.
Yeah, they are good
They're
friends.
really enjoy
Actually,
their company.
Nico, from what I heard, was showing him around Greece. He played in the tournament with Shane.
He
I think came in
played-
4th or 5th.
Yeah, he played for 5,000.
Yeah, they played for 5,000, but it wasn't.
It was real.
Yeah, it was real money, and if you watch the match, you'll see Shane was trying to distance himself from Nico like they weren't friends. It was just like he wanted
Business.
Yeah,
Sure.
and
Yeah.
that's
Stay
what you have to
focused.
do when you play pool.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
That's what you have to do. Whether you play in a tournament or you're playing for money, it's a game, and you're playing the game
To win.
to win, and that's it.
Here we go.
And I'm sure they went out to dinner afterwards, and everything was fine.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, sure. Some of the best seafood in the world. You can
Greece,
get in
yeah.
Greece.
That particular pool room, his pool room, is very close to an apartment we own in an area called Palio Falio. That's where his pool room is.
Okay.
It's a little outside of Athens, not in the heart, but it's a beautiful area, and it's where the
By the water?
It's where the old airport used to be before they built the new one for the Olympics years ago.
Okay.
And now what they're doing there, don't ask me where the money's coming from, but some multi-zillionaire Greek is where the airport was. They're building a huge mall. They're going to start now, mall and parks and everything else there, because it's all flat anyway. And that whole area is supposed to boom.
Marty Herman, Cosmo, says, love Larry Ross. Great friend, miss him. Marty Herman.
Oh, Marty, yeah.
So how much percentage do you have in this new project taking place out there?
I just told my wife, she owns it. I said, honey, now is not the time to sell.
Smart woman.
I may not be around when you do, but now is not the time.
We're trying to get Pete Tascarella in here. Come on over, Petey. Just in a couple of seconds, we're going to have Mr. Pete Tascarella step in the booth with Upstate Al and Larry Ross. We're getting them wired up.
Ah,
There he is. Mr. Pete Tascarella himself is in the booth. Welcome aboard, Pete.
thank you.
Great event. I mean, we wanted a larger showing, but, with what we got, and we're going with it. And I know you were kind of busy, or else you would have played.
Yeah, I would have played, but just to bring the numbers up,
Yeah. Well, you know what? One of your friends is still in the chat, I believe. Mr. Steve Lomax is still out there.
Yes.
Yeah, he was elated. He was laughing like crazy while you were waving at the camera. There he is. Hello, Pete. Steve Lomax is in there.
How you doing, Steve? Hope you're well. I'm trying to read what you're writing, but I can't see with these glasses.
I'll read it to you as he writes. He just says hello, Pete, right now. And we got Bogey.
Oh,
Bogey
Bogey's there
just showed
too.
up.
Too bad you
Okay.
guys aren't here.
I'm sorry, guys. I took my eye off the match, and Matt Krah won it.
Hey, Steve,
So,
while you're watching, Steve,
your stick is going to be ready in 2 weeks or 3 weeks. He actually let me know.
will it be ready, Steve?
Yes,
Okay.
he's a man of his word.
I know he is. He's a great guy.
All right, folks, we're going to end this recording. I'm going to start another one because we got a hot seat match coming up. It's going to be Earl Strickland versus Mike DeShane. Stand by just for